Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I'm sure everyone is doing pretty well with the current condition and the pandemic being on the rise. We are all going to come through it and we are all going to be safe. Let's not worry about it. We are doing our part and even everyone else are doing their parts. So let's have faith on ourselves and on God that we will definitely come through this tough time. Now I must thank all of you for supporting my first video, which everyone liked, you subscribed, you commented, and many of you wrote to me. It gives an inspiration to go ahead and do more. So I'm sure you all are ready for my second tutorial. Have you ever wondered what makes an orator perfect? Definitely his command on the language and also the way he delivers the speech. But anything else that really counts? A lot actually. You'll find an orator never reads from his or her script. They speak instantly, they speak according to the audience, they speak according to the requirement of the audience. Having said that, an orator also has problems while they speak suddenly or impromptu. Now, what do they do in such cases? Fillers. That is the word that we generally use for the language or the specific words that any good speaker has to follow. Now, there are some fillers which are cliché. By cliché, I mean those which are very common. You'll hear them everywhere. Whether it's a small baby or a child or a grown-up person, everyone talks and mentions those fillers. You want to know which are those? Yes, okay, like, really. You'll see everyone repeating them off and on. Why do we call them cliché? Because there's nothing uncommon in them. Everyone uses them and they're kind of boring. So instead, what should we use? There are plenty of options actually. But first thing we need to understand, why should we use a filler? These fillers are nothing but small words or phrases which can be used as and when you transit from one sentence to the other, you transit from one topic to the other, or else you have another transition wherein you have to think before answering. Yes, there are situations when we actually have to think before we answer. So while moving from one phase of our topic to the other phase, we use these words. What could those possibly be? Can you tell me? Well, you need to think a lot, I'm sure. But then, something very common, amazing. I must say. But of course, evidently, these are some of the fillers that we use. How do they help us? As I said initially, they help us to think. There's one more advantage. It makes you evolve as a very good speaker. So the person who is listening to you would understand, yes, this person has a good command over the language and also over the topic, for which he or she is able to make out what to say, when and where. Now at the end of this session, I have also given a list of the fillers that we must avoid. Why we must avoid? If we say, will there be a mistake? No, of course not. We can say, but then our aim is to become good speakers. So if we repeat those fillers, we don't end up being good speakers. So we must avoid them. And then I've also given a list of the fillers we should use and we can use. Those fillers, definitely when you talk, try actually speaking those fillers with your friends or family now that everyone is at home and see the kind of expectations they have from you. They'll definitely say, wow, what you have done is really good. So that appreciation will also encourage you to feel that yes, what fillers you are speaking is definitely adding on to your language. So I would definitely again like to hear from you. And also please don't forget to subscribe. I'm eagerly waiting for your comments as well before I come up with my next tutorial. In my next tutorial, however, I would give some tips on IELTS. Thanks a lot. Have a great day and enjoy yourselves. Let's all be blessed. Thank you. Let's speak with precision.